we've ever created about Yetis, your name comes up.
Is it?
Yes. Why is that?
Simply because I happened to mention that when I wanted to go to Kailash, it was an unsuccessful attempt. Babaji said, okay, chalo. So we didn't go through the usual route, any of the routes that are being used now. The route was completely different. Nobody goes nowadays through that route. We went through the Indo-Tibetan border into Kakabushundi and all these kinds and crossed across. We came to a village where there is a Tibetan Buddha which is so huge that its head is above the roof. And there we stopped for the night. Beyond that I couldn't because I got high fever. My temperature rose and I was delirious and so on. So there were some Nepalese people walking with us. They were the fellows who used to cook. There were some other merchants also with us. And these fellows. So I was inside the tent and I was sleeping. I woke up. I woke up because I suddenly found that my temperature has gone down and I was feeling slightly okay. And I'm thinking, where am I? I even forgot. I said, where am I? Where is Babaji? Nowhere to be seen. And I was lying in the bed. It's dark. The only lamp was the kerosene lantern they have inside. Then I suddenly thought I thought it was the Nepalese guy who was bringing my soup or something. Something came in, and I was astonished. I was not suffering from any delusion. It is not delirium. There was a huge person standing there. And with the light of that lantern, I could hardly see much, but I knew that it is a furry kind of person. The first doubt was that it is a bear, but no, it was standing like a human being. I couldn't see the features much, but it came near me and it made a very eerie noise, like I don't know how to. It's like a whistle, but it's not. I don't know that kind of. No. Okay. It's actually E sound, kind of E sound. And then it took something and put it into my mouth, stuffed something into my mouth. It was a bitter thing. I couldn't spit it out. I swallowed it. And it ran off. By the time that Bahadur came running inside and this one went out. This I mentioned in my autobiography, which is why this yeti thing keeps coming. And later on, I even thought it was some kind of a Himalayan ape or something. Babaji told me later on that it was an yeti. And he said, you would have died with this fever. I said, but I had recovered. He said, no, it would have come again for 8 days. It is some kind of a mountain fever, which usually takes the person at the end. He said, he said, they are good people. They are not what people think and fear. He brought a herbal medicine and stuffed it into your mouth. Otherwise, you would have died. And third day we returned.
Do you remember the face?
It was dark. There was only that hurricane lamp there at low flame. I can't exactly remember the face, but I can tell you it was broader and bigger than a human face. This much I can tell you.
Were you scared at all?
I was scared. Of course I was scared. I couldn't scream because I got so scared that the sound stuck in my throat. I couldn't even scream. But before that, all this was done. Split second, kind of.
What energy did you feel from it?
I didn't feel anything. I think I smelled something like, suppose some furry animal like a dog comes near, that kind of smell. Beyond that, I didn't feel it.
What do you think is the Yeti's purpose?
Babaji said he came to help you. Beyond that, I don't know.
No, generally, like Yetis generally, why do you think they're there?
I don't know. I've not even thought about it because this is the first time and the last time I had an experience. But from this, I came to understand that there are such living creatures in the remote parts of mountains and caves and forests, which we don't believe because we don't see them so often.
Yeah. And people underestimate how big mountains and forests are.
Very big. We don't know a thing. nothing to compare with any of the national forests that we have. There are many unknown places.